What's going on, everybody? It's Optimus time, and by that I mean we got Pony Prime. We got Tony. What's going on, everybody? We got Optimus Prime and Tony Hawk builds back. So we're gonna start with Tony Hawk. Pull these out. Make sure they boot up. Everything's good. Nothing got banged around too much in the shipping, and yeah, we have everything we need for Tony Hawk. We're going to throw that one back together and hopefully actually get this one listed pretty soon. I gotta cut this open. So, I obviously shipped it with without the faceplate and the end pieces. Why not? Might as well reduce the risk of scratching up most of it. Same with the hard drive. So first thing we're going to do is pop out. This should just have a regular 60 gigabyte hard drive in here. But we've got two 320s over here that should at least be set up with Aurora and I think a few games on there. But on the more budget-friendly builds, I guess I would say, well, maybe not budget-friendly, just cost-wise or selling-wise, I'd rather just include, a bigger hard drive with some stuff on it and just leave it up to the buyer to swap in their own or put in whatever games they want to put in there. And then obviously on stuff like, these crazy expensive builds, this has ghost case and water cooling and everything. I do make sure to at least, like that one has an SSD with more games and Star Wars stuff on it. But yeah, this one's geared to be in a much cheaper bracket. Anyway, let's go ahead and throw in one of those. They should both be the same, I believe, and fire this up. Right, powered up. That fan is really obnoxious. I don't think we're going to end up using that. I think even if I power it down, I think the bearings are just kind of going out, and unfortunately in these, once they're worn out, there's not a whole lot you can do. Looks like we got our stealth server here. And we should have XEX. So I guess this one does not have Aurora currently, but it's got what you need to start off here. Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 6, Tony Hawk Project 8. So a couple Tony Hawk games already on there. That's what it's going to come with. Now, looks like we're good to go. Did take a little minute to first boot up, but that always seems to be the case when they have been unplugged. Once they're plugged in, they seem to boot up a lot faster. I think we'll go ahead and take this out. We've got our UV LED strip, our blue LED strip. We'll probably put our temperature display back in there, take out that little extra mess that hooks this fan up to it. And I also picked up a different skateboard for a couple bucks. This one I don't know, it looks nice, but I think this one's just going to match the blue and purple a lot better in there. So we'll swap that one out, and we've got our adapters and stuff. So let's go ahead and get that fan out of there. It sounds like it's just wants to be put out of its misery. Okay, so it's still going to be kind of a mess, but I've been condensing the wiring, getting rid of there was lots of 4-pin Molex cables. We're going to leave the ones back here because that's just easier. It was already in there for our temperature monitor there. And these will kind of be covered by the monitor that will sit, right there like it was before. Over here, we're going to be using this fan instead of, camera flipped. It's the one that was already in there, I believe. Red and blue UV. It's got the UV LEDs in it. We've got it kind of on an angle there. And it's going to be connected to the 12 volts, but it has a resistor in there, so it's down to about 7.5, something like that, maybe 9. So it's still quiet, but moving some air. And then I put the other skateboard on there. That's what's going to go over top here to cover up these cables. We've got both of these for our blue LED strip. That's going to help with the blue fan LED to make sure this whole middle part's, blue from front to back, shining all the way through the heat sinks. And then both of those are spliced into one single 3-pin which will connect to this one, and the other end of that will splice into our DVD drive cable to power both of these. This is already powered by the fan back here, 5 volts, and then we'll also splice in the UV strip along with this and that other connector right there. And this is Henry. I'm going to focus on getting the rest of that stuff done, tucking up the wiring a little bit better, and we will come back for the final assembly. Cleaned up pretty nice. Got the new board in there. The fan right there. It looks like it's jumping into the fan or something. We got our UV strip around here. These are still nice. I'm going to always use these for UV stuff. They're magnetic. Stick it around the outside. Working just about everything. We've got our temperature display pushed into place. Just right there. This should be enough to hopefully charge up our glow-in-the-dark fan tunnel and DVD drive. And yeah, I think we're pretty much ready. We'll put the shell on, and I was thinking about changing up the face plate, maybe the buttons on it or something, but I don't know, I think I like leaving it how it is. So, part of this was separating, so I just took the whole thing off. I actually found some extra chrome trim, not enough to redo the whole thing, so I just did the ends, bring a little more of that chrome into the side of the build, and just replaced the window completely, so we got some fresh, there you go, nice and fresh, and we'll go ahead and slap it on. Back panel on, bottom vent on, and top vent needs 2 hands. Is on. Get our hard drive, which now has 320 gigabytes. Also has UV LEDs. Kind of shine through the gaps there. Alright, now the faceplate. I was going to change it up a bit, but I left the full chrome front. We're going to leave it like that. Do need to clean this up once we get it all together. I did notice the USB door was starting to try to make an exit on the one side, so preemptively secured that. Let's see if we can do this with one hand. There we go. I didn't mean to press it on already, but booting up. Got a red light there. It's blue around the outside. I think that glow looks very even and nice inside there. See our UV strip working. Temperature display. Skateboard illuminated. Got a little fan down there. Talus Moon fans. And we'll turn the lights off here in a sec once we get this cleaned up. You can see a little bit of UV. There's our XB card. Get my controller. There we go. Make sure our disk drive opening smoothly. So there we go. Tony Hawk 2.0. We'll have our full detailed listing video hopefully pretty soon. We'll clean this up a little bit. But yeah, Tony Hawk 2.0. Wanted to keep it pretty much how it was before. A lot of people seem to like it. I really liked it. This was one of my favorite ones. We just changed out our board here, added a little bit more chrome, moved our fan over, and has RGH 1.2 with a bigger hard drive from 120 up to 320. And as you saw, we had XEX menu and some games already loaded on there, a couple Tony Hawk games. We already looked at this, but a bunch of the Call of Duty games and Grand Theft Auto. Yeah. I don't know why I'm showing this again. Anyway, blue LEDs. We'll show it one more time with the lights off here. And there we are, guys. Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.